Hello, I am back with a new video and I'm very excited about this one because we are finally, after God knows how long, I am doing my ink swatch, my fountain pen's ink swatch. Oops, that was close. What basically is that I have fountain pen ink that needs to be swatched. This is actually my fountain pen ink swatch notebook. It is, if you've seen on my channel, I do make my own inserts for my traveler's notebook. And so I have decided to make an ink swatch notebook, and I've made it out of this poster paper. I am so going to buy more in the future because I'm running out, but it is so pretty. It is this bird feather slash bird. This is a little scary, but it's like a bird poster with different species of birds and stuff like that. But nonetheless, the paper inside is actually mixed media paper, and as you can see, I actually sewn the bind of this. Now, I have a lot of inks, if I can show you. This is my box of inks. I keep them in a box because there's nowhere in my drawers for them, so I don't know what I have in my inventory. So that is why I'm doing this video. And also, if I don't have certain colors that I've been craving, that's also what I'm doing. I will do a separate video of a flip through of this notebook after I finish swatching, just because there's no light, or there's not enough light in my opinion to like show the inks properly. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and get started. Now, I'm gonna go through the inks that I have one by one, just because I have to take them out of their boxes and organize them and stuff like that. But what I will be using to swatch is I think it's this one. I have a dip pen. This is actually called a penny pen or something like that, or a penny 1-cent pen. Basically, it was from the 1800s, or yeah, I think it was the 1800s. By like a penny store. So basically it's like a dollar store back when currency cost more, or when currency was on the gold standard. There used to be penny stores, which is basically a store. It's basically like a general store with everything for a penny, and this is one of the things that was a penny. This is an extremely sharp nib. Like, this is extremely sharp. I have poked myself multiple times. This is probably, I would say, finer than a Japanese extra fine. I would even consider this a ultra extra fine when you write with it, and you will see. The next thing I have is a paintbrush. I think this is actually too big. Let me get something smaller. I think, let me see. I have maybe this. I think we'll go with this paintbrush. I think this and this will be my best friend. I don't think I need anything else with that. I don't want the paintbrush to be too big, just because I don't want a lot of ink coming out on the page. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull some of my blacks. The first black I have is a Pilot Iroshizuku. Pilot Ishizuku. It is, I believe that's the name of like the ink line. And then on the inside is my Pilot pen, or Pilot ink, in the bamboo charcoal color. So this is actually like my basic black in my collection. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I do have a cup of water here to not only wash my brush, but to also clean out the ink like from the brush and from my dip pen. I do need to get a paper towel just to make sure that I can dry everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and just use this little paper towel to dry things, and I'm just gonna put it on the side. And let's go ahead and start with my first ink swatch. So I was thinking of like color coding. I don't know if I want to put 1, 2, 3 inks per page. I'm not sure like how I want to organize this, but I'm just gonna enjoy myself. We're gonna make this an enjoyable activity. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop this bad boy open. If it opens, there we go. Okay. Oh no, the seal came off. That's not good. Do not appreciate that. This is actually extremely important. Let me get my dip pen. Yeah, this is in the bamboo charcoal color. No, it's not. This is definitely bamboo charcoal though. That's what I wrote down. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna dip in at the excess. I always take off the excess when it comes to dip pens, just so it doesn't drip. So I'm gonna put Violet Zero Shizuku line. As you can see, it's a nice deep black. Look at that. Ooh. And I'm gonna do a little drawing. I love drawing with fountain pen ink. One of my favorite things to do. I'm gonna enjoy myself. Yeah, it's a nice ink. You can get some really nice textures with this. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead, get that extra ink off. I'm gonna go ahead with my brush. I'll just take the excess that's here. And I'll see if I can, I'm gonna add some water, see how it blends with water. As you can see, it's not like a super dark color. You can definitely tell that it's got some blues in it. It's a very gray, purpley, I feel, gray, purple shade. There's like some cool tone purples in this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dip a little bit here to get like a really strong, just a really strong base. Yeah, that's so nice. Oh my god, that's so pretty. Then as you can see, it just blends out really beautifully. And as you can see, because I'm using mixed media, it is literally not bleeding through whatsoever. That's why I really like mixed media. I'm gonna go ahead, add some water. And you can see it's almost like purple, and then it goes down to it dries down to like a cool gray. Very cool. Yeah, and definitely when you mix it with water, you can see purple undertones. So that's pretty cool. So that is my pilot. I'm gonna move on to my next ink. And it has begun. If I can do that. I think that was a bad move, but it's okay. We will be okay. So that is my Bamboo Charcoal Pilot ink. Did I not put Bamboo Charcoal? I did not. So let me go ahead and put that really quick. Oh, I forgot to write down Bamboo Charcoal. Pretty sure there's a place I can write it. Let me go ahead and pop this open real quick. This one. Put Bamboo Charcoal. And then just to use up some of this ink that I just dipped. So pretty. So pretty. I love me a nice, good black. Having a good black should always be in your arsenal, in my opinion. So that is the first ink. Actually, I'm just gonna go down the page because I think that I have a lot of inks to go through. So that's my pilot. The next is my Carbon Black. As you can see, this is so bad. This is actually one of the, I got this from a pen show and it's quite expensive at the pen show. I think it was $20, but I don't know if it retails at $20 or cheaper. I realized that, you know, buying inks online is far more cheaper than buying inks at the pen show. But this is a platinum carbon ink. And I wouldn't call this archival ink. I don't think it's an archival ink. It might be, but I can't tell you because everything is in Japanese on the box. So yeah, everything's Japanese on the box. You have to like read the description online to see if it's an archival ink. But yes, this is the platinum carbon ink in black. And let us go ahead and swatch this bad boy. I actually haven't used this yet, which is so sad. I really want to use it, but I just haven't had the chance because I've been using the Bamboo ink, or the Bamboo Charcoal by Pilot. Every time I reach a black, I completely forget about this. So we're gonna go down here. Platinum carbon ink in black. And the reason why I got this ink is because this is ink that does not move when you put stuff on it. So I heard that you can do like watercolor with this, you can do wash, you can do highlighters as well. So because of that, I got it. And I'm so interested in like using these in some of my artwork in the future. So we shall see, we shall see. I really need to think of like different things to sketch. I'm just sketching whatever. But I just want to see, I guess you could say, just gonna do some hatching. Nothing as nice as a hatching. As you can, oh wow, when you put this in water, it comes out black. It's not like this might be a truer, I definitely think, yeah, this is definitely a truer black than the charcoal, the Bamboo Charcoal by Pilot. Way different. So let's see. Oh yeah, this definitely has, this reminds me of, what does this remind me of? I think this might have the same ink as the Micron Sakuras. I feel like that's the vibe I'm getting from this particular ink. It is a true black with the gray undertones. So I definitely see. And it's working with water pretty well, which is nice. Yeah, it's definitely a true black. I feel like it's like true blacks I feel tend to be on the warmer side, and this is displaying that behavior. Yeah, I definitely think like this is a truer black than the Pilot ink. This is like a gray black. This is like I wouldn't say a brown black, but it's like, as you can see, like it's gray. It's like a warm gray compared to that of like a cool gray. That's really pretty. Yeah, it's definitely like when I write with this, it feels like a micron. Like when I'm messing with it, it feels like a Micron Sakura ink. Yeah, and even when you like mix the black with the ink with water in my cup, because like I feel like that is like a true way of seeing some of the hues that are in like that are underlined in these inks. It's showing up black in the water, so that means that this is a truer black than the Pilot. This is very pretty though. As you can see, I do feel like the Pilot ink does almost have a better like setting. Maybe I didn't put enough ink, that could also be it. I did pack this one with ink, so I'm gonna do the same. Yeah, I put too much. I did definitely put too much, it's okay. Ooh, yeah, definitely put too much on the paintbrush. So we're just gonna see if I can blend it out. It's not blending. So let me just, damn it, why did I do that? Oof. So we're just gonna have to make this a little bigger. I'm sorry, it's too big, but it's okay. Yeah, definitely a truer black. Ooh, yeah, I had way too much on the brush. I need to get a smaller brush. I don't want to waste fountain pen ink because it's not cheap. For me, it's not cheap because I run through this ink like crazy. Like I've already finished like a bottle, and you will see momentarily. Okay, very nice, very nice. This is definitely a nice black. And as you can see, because I'm using mixed media, it doesn't bleed through whatsoever. And that's what I really love about fountain pen ink on mixed media. I feel like people are really like interested in the Tomioh River paper. Like they'll only use Tomioh River paper, or they won't buy a notebook because it's Tomioh River paper. And I feel like that is so limiting for fountain pens. I think you should definitely like experiment with different papers when it comes to fountain pen ink and see how they behave on certain papers. You see, that's like I'm good with that. You can see, ooh, that's nice. It just feels very limiting if you don't experiment with different papers when it comes to fountain pen ink. So that is my carbon black. Now I know this is definitely a good sketching ink. I definitely am gonna pick up another bottle. So I'm actually gonna do myself a favor, pick me up another bottle of this platinum carbon ink, because this is really nice. I know that I'm going to enjoy this ink because I can tell it's really good for like artwork and stuff like that. I definitely see that when I use this. So yeah, I gotta remember that. Anyway, so I do have a few samples, not very many, but a few. I do want to finish them out ASAP. So what do I have? This is almost done. I think I'm gonna finish this like right now with this swatching, but what I'm trying to look for is blacks, and I don't think I have any blacks in this. Noodler's ink, I hate Noodler's ink. I don't know, when I used it, it was so smudgy. It's just absolutely like despicable in my opinion. Noodler's yellow. Next I'm going to get is, I think I'm gonna get my grays. So I have two grayish types of inks. I have the Tatcha Agaro. The Tatcha Agaro, and I have the, what is this? Jacques. I think this is Jacques Urban in the Grisnage. I believe that's how you say it. Don't remember which one is more of the blue gray. I think that this is a truer gray than the Tatcha, so I might do the Tatcha first. No, I'm gonna do this one first. Okay, so let's go ahead, pop this open. Okay, my dip pen. Oh yeah, I need to get another gray. I think I'll get another gray when I go. Anyway, we're going to do Jacques. I believe it's Jacques, right? I believe this, I don't know, is it French? I don't know. Ooh, this is a super pale gray. This is very nice. I feel like if you're somebody who does not care for the harshness of a black, a gray is always wonderful. So this is Gris Neige. Is this French? I don't know. All right. Very nice. This is very, very nice. Let me go ahead. Oh, pretty. Now, because they have clouds on the bottle, I'm also going to do some clouds. What do you think about that? And I'm gonna put some hashing. Definitely think very pretty. It is definitely like a light, definitely light. Very pretty. That was not a very nice cloud, but it's okay. Grab some ink, be careful with it, and then, oh yeah, such a light pastel-y gray, almost like a purple. Anyway, definitely more of a purple gray. I don't know, I have to check out how this reacts to the paper. I don't know if the mixed media paper actually changes the properties of the ink now that I think about it. But for right now, we're just gonna go with it. This is definitely like a light gray. Definitely a really nice color for like gouache. I would love to try this with gouache. Very nice. A purple gray. If I think, is it my favorite? I don't know. But I do think that it's a really nice, like if you don't appreciate the black, very nice, very nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my Tatcha. One of my favorite inks, by the way. I love this ink to death. As you can see, the bottle is just about done, and I was so worried that I was going to finish the bottle before I got a chance to swatch it. And you know, it is what it is sometimes. But this is literally, if I don't want a black, this is my favorite alternative to a black. This is a really, really good alternative to a black. And I said it twice because I definitely want to emphasize that this is a great alternative to a black. It's just like a really deep blue, and it so shows. I'm gonna do some water droplets. Oh, I did not do that very well. Water droplets to me are very circular. It's okay. I am not gonna bother with it. We just wanna see what we're working with these inks. So nice, so nice. Definitely one of my favorites. It's just a really soft, dark, cool tone navy would probably be the most appropriate description of this. So let us go ahead. I don't want any water on my brush if I can avoid it. I'm gonna do a quick dip, and then, oh, so beautiful. Oh my God. Absolutely gorgeous, this color, absolutely gorgeous. I just love looking at this. Oh, yeah. I'm so happy looking at this. Just a little water, just a little. I think that's good enough, actually. Nope. Ugh. Yeah, I definitely think mixing it with water changes the properties a little bit. Definitely changes the properties a little bit when you mix it with water, so that's good to know. But so gorgeous. I'm gonna mix a little bit. Oh yeah, look at that. So pretty. So pretty. So pretty. One of my favorite inks. Okay, this definitely changes with water. That's crazy. Actually, I want this swatch to be like darker in this area. Yes. Ugh, such a beautiful color, this one. Such a beautiful color. Spray. So pretty. So pretty. Yeah, I'm gonna buy this again. I don't think I can live without this one. Oh, is this the Nakabashi? No, it's not Nakabashi. No, this is the correct color. I was about to say, I'm like, I think it's the Nakabashi line. Nakabayashi line. So, one of my favorites. I'm going to get, now I know I need to get more Tatcha inks because they are phenomenally beautiful. This is definitely like going to be one of my repurchases, repurchase kind of. This is definitely going to be a repurchase in the future. Absolutely love this. So we have blues. So we're just moving into the blues then. The next blue I have is a Vinta ink, right? Yes, this is a Vinta ink, and inks by Vinta, yeah. This is expensive. This is a sheening ink, and it is in the color Maharilika. And as you can see, this is actually empty, this bottle, and I'm so disappointed I have none of this left. This is definitely an ink. I'm gonna go ahead and throw away the packaging because it's done. Yeah, and the packaging is very nice. It is very, very nice packaging. Is it a Philippine ink? Tatcha for the Philippines? No, it is handmade in the Philippines. So that's really, really nice. One of my favorites, sheening inks. I truly don't, when I put inks in my fountain pens, I do not put any sheening inks and I don't put any shimmer inks. I just stick to the dip pen just because it's really difficult to clean sometimes, especially if you're like running through different pens. It will dry up in the pen and it's like super annoying to get out. So that's what I tend to use these for, and it's almost done. I think this bottle is literally empty. I don't know if I have even enough for a swatch, but we're gonna do our best. Let me see what I can do with this. Will it work? Oh, yeah. It's not even. Yeah, there's not even enough for a swatch. That's a shame. I should have been like a little bit more courteous of that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna write it down. Vinta ink in the color Mahari. Let us see if I can pull some. Let me see. Not really. Okay, I'm gonna do myself. Okay, I'm gonna do this. There's nothing I can do. I have to get some water into this to get it to come out. This is, we're just gonna have to keep going. Just oh, there it is. That's the ink. Ooh, yeah, it's ooh, there she is. Ooh, yes. Oh, you are so pretty, my friend. So pretty. There is literally none left. So I'm gonna mix whatever's dried in the bottle into my, oh, this is such a beautiful ink. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. So gorgeous, so gorgeous. I don't know, am I in frame? Let me check. Not really. So we're just gonna move that up. As you can see, oh, I'm not getting rid of this bottle. I was gonna throw this away. I'm not getting rid of this. This is staying with me, my friend. Wow, look how gorgeous that is. Oh my goodness. Let's see if I can actually like zoom you in a little bit to these inks. I gotta see. Oy. So gorgeous, this one. Let me see. I'm definitely going to, oh, wait a second. I am definitely going to do a, like, I wouldn't say a swatch video. It's like I am gonna go out in the sun and basically do a flip through from this, because I'm not gonna lie to you, the camera does not do this justice. I'm so, okay, so this is another repurchase if I've ever seen one. Such a beautiful shading ink, such a beautiful shading ink, and it's just glorious, glorious ink. This one, lots of dimension, so beautiful, so beautiful. And it's just like when you just keep adding water. I'm not even gonna like stop at this point. Look at that. This is all the same ink. Can you look at that? Ugh, this is why I love drawing with fountain pen inks. Absolutely love it. Look at that. Ugh, I'm just gonna keep going. Might as well, you know. So beautiful, so beautiful. An ink that just keeps inking. That is so nice, so nice. I'm gonna, ugh, look at that. That's incredible. So beautiful, so beautiful. Such dimension. I think I put way too much on my brush, and so I don't know if you can tell, it is just not coming out. So give me a second. I'm gonna go wash this brush really quick, and I'm gonna come back to this. Ooh, my bad. There. As you can see, no bleed through with the X Media paper. Oh, I love all my inks. Now I'm just like, ugh, what a beautiful world. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and switch this out and clean this brush really quick. Okay, we are doing our next blue ink because it looks like that is the path that we're going. This is still drying, but we will move on, and there's nothing I can do about my fingers. The next ink, I do have some blue samples. I have a Tom's Studio ink as well. I'm going to ruin the box with my dirty hands, but that's okay. I'm going to go with, so we have a teal here. Teals are more on the green side. So I can do blue or I can do purple. I'm gonna do this Noodler's Navy ink. In the past when I used Noodler's ink, it just smudges like crazy, and I don't know why. If maybe I just was using the wrong paper, or I don't know. It was just so smudgy, and I'm like, why is this so damn smudgy? but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use it. Maybe I just need to give it another shot. I haven't seen anything online when it comes to Noodler's inks, but I think they are on the cheaper side. So I'm gonna put Noodler's, and I'm gonna put Noodler's Navy. Do a little bit of like just random lines. Oh, but this one, it is a very pretty. Oh, it is a very pretty ink, actually. Oh, wow, this is so gorgeous. Oh my goodness, wait a minute. Oh my, it is quite pretty. Actually, wait a minute. I don't remember it being this nice. Okay, I'm going to dip, there's this drop on the side. I'm gonna go in. This is definitely like a true neutral blue in my opinion, from what I'm seeing here. Yeah, this is definitely like a true neutral blue. I'm gonna go ahead, just pack as much ink on the top so I can get like a good amount of dimension. Ugh, I love blue. I'm starting to realize I'm a blue person, but it really is pretty. I'm gonna put a drop of water and then start from the bottom. I realized if you put water on the brush, it does change the property of the inks. So beware, beware. This is a really nice blue. This is a very true blue in my opinion. Noodler's Navy, was it? Yeah, Noodler's Navy. Very true blue in my opinion. Very gorgeous. I definitely really like this one. I am so realizing that might be expanding my collection more than I realize in the future, because I'm starting to realize how beautiful my inks really are. So pretty. So that is Noodler's Navy. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Let us move on to, yeah, this sheening ink is not gonna dry anytime soon. Let us go to Noodler's Baltimore Canyon Blue. I definitely think this is gonna be more of a purpley. Oh, what a mess. Oops. This is old, this one. I should have used it when I had the chance, but it's okay. So we're gonna put Noodler's Baltimore Canyon Blue. Canyon Blue. Oh, you can already see that this is definitely, or actually I can see there's some teal in this one. This one might be more of that true blue. This is more of a teal blue now that I'm comparing them. Yeah, look how that changes. Let's clean that up. But this is so beautiful with writing. I'm so gonna take this with me when I have the chance. This is old, so I gotta use this up. Oh, yeah, this is definitely like a this is more of a teal and this one's more of a blue. What is this? How should I say this? I wouldn't say it's I'm trying to dip it without putting too much. Okay, I think I got it. This is like a deep sea blue. Or actually that might be it, like an Arctic sea blue, and this is more of like a Pacific sea blue. Maybe that's how I would think about them. Yummy, yummy, yummy. That is a beautiful, beautiful. I feel like you have to scratch this one. A little, I'm gonna put a dot of water, and you can see how that reacts to the water. It just thins out a little bit. Very pretty. Ooh, so nice. I do want to try, because I have some cheaper fountain pens, I really do want to try some, mixing some water into my fountain pen inks. I don't know if that's recommended, but I do want to see if maybe how it writes if I do that. That would be really cool. Yes, definitely more of a true blue. Very pretty, very pretty, very pretty. I need to use this. This is calling my name. It needs to get into one of my fountain pens ASAP, and I'm gonna give it another shot. If it smudges, because I know for me Noodler inks smudge, unfortunately, we will cross that bridge when we get there. The next thing I have is, oh, this is more of a green. Let me see, do I have greens? I'm gonna transition to greens. How do I transition to purples? Should it be greens? So it has blue, then green, then purple, then red. I think that's might be how I'm gonna do this. Let us see. I have, oh, I forgot brown. Well, brown will go with, oh no, I forgot this one. No, will it fit? It will fit, it will fit. I just gotta wait till it dries. Okay, I'll come back to this. I'm gonna stop for now because it just needs,